So I just finished my first week back to school, and unfortunately the first week of school is full of icebreakers. Icebreakers are never fun, and they're always super uncomfortable and awkward and weird, and this is a story of how I made one icebreaker so much more awkward than it needed to be. So this year, which is my junior year, I have one teacher that is teaching two of my classes. She's teaching my photography class and my art class. In the first day of school, I had art first thing in the morning, and she made us do an icebreaker with this piece of paper. Basically what we had to do was take this piece of paper around the classroom, talk to different people, and get them to answer these questions. You can't do the same person twice, and you have to get all the questions filled in front and back. And after about 20 minutes, we'd all sit back in a circle in the middle of the room and tell people what other people answered. Some of the questions are, what is the first thing you think of when you wake up in the morning? If you won $1 million, what would you do with it? If you could spend 15 minutes with any living person, who would it be and why? But the weirdest question is, how often do you clean between your toes? So then this boy came up to me and he asked me this question, and I was like, no, every full moon at midnight with candles lit around my room. And then I was like, no, I'm joking. Twice a week maybe, I don't know. And after I changed my answer, I felt kind of weird because I thought the first one was kind of clever and kind of funny. Then I went to photography class. And since I have the same photography teacher as I do for art, we did the same icebreaker. And this time I answered the how often do you clean between your toes question just the way I had wanted to. I told this girl that every full moon I would sit down and clean my toes at midnight. And we laughed about it, and it was a fun little joke, and it was fine, but then it was time to share. So the girl who had asked me the question, she stood up and she said, Cassidy says that she cleans her toes every full moon at midnight. And some people laughed, and some people awkwardly scooted away from me. And then people started asking questions, and I don't know what they asked that caused me to say this, but I just stood up proudly and said, yes, I do it with my family actually. It's been a tradition in my family for at least 500 years, and it's very sacred and holy to us. And I was obviously joking when I said all of this, and it was just a fun joke thing. But apparently, people don't know what sarcasm is, because I've had two people come up to me and ask me if I really do that. And it's been bothering me so much. Like, literally, whenever I walk into my photography class, I want to scream, I don't clean my feet with my family at midnight and each full moon. I don't do that. I don't. Please don't judge me. So that's the story of how I ruined the chance of making friends with most of the people in my photography class. So if you have any awkward school stories, tell me in the comments below or make a video response. And don't forget to share this video with friends if you liked it, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up and to subscribe to me so you can see my videos whenever I post a new one, which should be a lot more frequent than I usually do. Don't forget to subscribe to my sketch channel, which I will leave in the links below. I will talk to you guys later. Goodbye.